this is a warning. Japan is wonderful, but there is one thing that is horrible about it. It is in the tropics, and if we've learned anything from Australia, apparently hot weather makes bugs huge. And I don't know about you guys, I'm one of those people that like the second there's a bug in the room, especially if it's a spider, I hate spiders. I go, I'm 21, I can admit this. I'm like, oh God, keep it away from me. You know, shoe, magazine, dog, whatever I can throw at it, I will throw it. I hate spiders. Oh wow, I actually just sidetracked myself. Well, anyway, so one of the things our group had to do is we had to stay at a hostel, and the bathroom, like, you know, we were in our rooms, the bathroom's like down the hall. And also the first thing I learned in Japan is I hate Japanese toilets. Japanese toilets are a hole in the ground and that does not fly. I will use the Western one. And this particular bathroom had 2 Japanese toilets and a Western toilet. And at 2 in the morning, me and my friend Paula were like, we're gonna walk down there and just, you know, nature called. So I'm being nice and courteous, I'm letting her go first, and I'm kind of there half asleep. And there's a janitor's closet across from the bathroom. And I'm not thinking too much of this until all I can describe is a palm spider, about the size of the palm, kind of like a skinnier, hairless tarantula that's all black, comes out from under the door, and I proceed to scream explicitives at the top of my lungs while shrieking, Paula, don't open the door, don't open the door, it's out there, it's out there, it's out there! And I hear her go, what? As it goes under her door. You can ask. There are Japanese people that, I swear to God, got to see 2 American girls come screaming out of the bathroom. And the great thing about Japanese bathrooms is, like, with some of them, you have certain bathroom slippers, and what you gotta do is, when you're walking around, you take off your own slippers, slip on the bathroom slippers, do your business, come back, put the bathroom slippers, take the bathroom slippers off, put on your own slippers, go about your day. They got to see us come pelting out of there with, these bathroom slippers going, and after that, we never entered that bathroom without a shoe. But back to my original topic. Yeah, I'd like to see a spider take on this. Although actually it probably would be thrown its way while I was screaming running the other way. But depending on where you go, you can get a lot of stuff for cheap. You can get a bowl of ramen about the size of my head. Actually bigger. For about 500 yen, which translates to $5 something cents. Cassie likes Japan. And also, if you know what stores to go to, there are cheap manga stores. There are cheap anime stores. I spent so much money on anime paraphernalia. It was awesome. I found stuff I'd never even seen here. I was like, whoa, they made this? It's so cute. And like, the cool thing is that, what it is with getting stuff, to the US, they gotta get stuff licensed here in order for them to bring actually merchandise over here for various series. They don't have to get it licensed over there. And also, Akihabara is an area of Tokyo that if you are an otaku, you have to check out at some point. Oh, yeah. It is basically anime mecca. There are anime billboards, there's like anime cosplayers actually walking around during the weekend. That's where you get the hostess, or like the maid and butler cafes. The butler cafes are very wonderful. I don't know about the maids. You can see a lot of maids, but mostly me and my friends were like, we want to go and have some hot guys waiting on us. And yeah, just ask people for recommendations, because that's the biggest thing, because unfortunately, Mom? Sorry. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people, especially when you get to areas like Tokyo. By the way, Tokyo kind of is very expensive, but worth it. Depending on where you are, never go to Roppongi. But basically, because when people say when you're a foreigner, when you're a foreigner in Japan, which by the way, no matter what nationality you are, the second you get in Japan, if you do not look like of Asian descent, you're basically a foreigner. I hate to say this, but it's really true. You are going to get like looks from time to time, and what's even better is when you try to ask people questions in Japanese, they will try to reply to you in fractured English. And the longer you stay in Japan, the worse your English will get. By the end I was going, no, like this, like this, like this. Like for trying to describe a box or something. Not looks like this, just like this. And they can understand it, so. But, and foreigners, I mean, they will try to get you to go and spend money and stuff like that. Just basically kind of learn how to call BS. Let's see, I'm trying to think of any other funny stories, because I told the big ones, which was basically the stupid spider. Stupid palm spider. Yes, it gained a name after that, actually, because like we kept just we kept retelling this horror story, and now everyone's like, so there should be this palm spider meme somewhere now of the stupid palm spider that you guys discovered in the bathroom. Oh, so Western-style toilets in Japan are awesome, but they're really weird. Like, I think they're called a bidet or something like that, like where you can press buttons and water will spray your butt. I kid you not. The first hotel room we stayed in, which is basically after 18 hours, it takes a long time, 18 hours of transit getting from wonderful Vancouver all the way to Nagoya, Japan. We were like in the bathroom, we're taking pictures of everything. We're taking pictures of the toilet because the toilet's so cool. And we start pressing the buttons. You can like heat the seat, you can get this thing to have noise cover up, bad things. You can get actually, like there actually were also, I heard later from other people, like there are buttons that you can press and perfume will come out. Because apparently your button used to smell like a bed of roses. But, no matter what, never press the button that looks like I'm trying to get, it basically looks like,
Fountain.
Yeah, fountain. I did this mistake. I'm playing around with the toilet while stupidly sitting on it. Press this button and learn not to do that. There are some things I, really do not like. I don't really like surprises that, hit me in certain areas, and that was just very, very uncomfortable and awkward. My roommate thought it was funny because she heard my reaction from the other room. Basically. Let's see what else can I say about Japan, because it was just, for anyone ever thinking about going to Japan, there's actually a lot of, various programs there. I'm currently trying to get into a program where I'd be teaching English there, which is really cool because Japanese kids are freaking awesome. I don't know, maybe it's because like I have this romanticized idea about Japan since I've been watching anime since I was, Yes, I was a fetus watching anime. Why did you do I love that, you just like cringed or Oh, you were making like a fetus face, okay.
Well, technically they don't really have a face. When they're that small.
Okay, well, I've been watching anime since I was little, and so I have this romanticized idea of Japan, but we got to check out at high school, college, and nursery school, and they are adorable. They like played a concert for us where they actually played songs and sang, and I'm like, I wonder if your parents would really get mad if I adopted you. You were so cute. And also, if you like, as you can tell, I'm kind of a brunette, and I used to keep my hair back, and they thought my hair was cool, which was interesting. Oh, and another thing is, like, I was always told, that certain Asian cultures, I really don't want to go and piss anyone off, get anyone upset by seeming intolerant or anything. I'm very tolerant of other races, it's just something I noticed. And not only that, people were always telling me this, they're like, oh, they don't like, touchy-feely stuff. They don't want to be touched or anything. And I was like, okay, so don't touch, no matter what, don't touch. It was really hard just to take this seriously when, like, the first thing my host family does is hug me. And I'm like, am I allowed to do this? Oh, God! They actually didn't hug me too much after I made that face. And then these kids come over and they're just like, they hang off you and they believe you're a jungle gym, I guess, because I came home with bruises, but I was happy. Oh, and by the way, another thing I have to comment on. How many girls in here may read manga of a certain boy's love? BL. You know how they kind of sometimes act like in the in the high school ones? They are not making that up. What it is like, this is what I've gathered from talking to people, so don't kill me. Basically, it's kind of like, when you're in grade school and there's that weirdness between guys and girls where the girls are going to hang out with the guys more, and the girls are gonna hang out with the girls more, and the guys are gonna hang out with the guys more. You know, that kind of weirdness, the separation of the genders. It's kind of like that, only on steroids a bit, where like it's just awkward, you know, sometimes for guys to talk with girls and whatnot. But I mean, first thing that happened when we went to the high school was we're being led into this classroom because when you're guests, you're led everywhere like cattle. We just learned to, you know, just sit there and go, all right, so what are we doing today? Oh, shrine, you know, okay, follow the leader. It was kind of like, it literally was kind of like sheep to the chopping block, but it was okay. It was Japan. Japan is like the exception to everything. And, you know, I'm sitting there, I'm watching some of the students while we're waiting to be introduced, and this guy, like, walks over to his friend. They're playing cards. His friends were playing cards or something. Walks over to him, sits on his lap, you know, pulls out a deck and is like, cuddle, and I'm like, you guys are good looking, this is okay for me! At first you can't really do that because you're guessing, you just go. Well, inwardly, like, yelling score and having various fireworks go off. And, let's see. Oh, so I can see that there's a lot of males in the audience, and you probably are going to love Japan because you'd be surprised where you can find things of a certain nature. And by find, I mean pick up for free in Akihabara. I kid you not. I'm walking through Akihabara with, you know, the group, and we find what we think are flyers. Basically, the pictures on them are these cute anime girls. You know, they look adorable. There was one that had these awesome freaking schoolgirl outfits, and I'm like, this is cool. We thought they were like, you know, publicizing a game, and they were. It's just we didn't know what kind until we turned them over and just, you know, got a full look at, I guess, what you'd call the merchandise.
All right. That's about as far as that needs to go. I'm here to...
Yeah, that's about as far as it goes. But like, also be careful when you're over in the drugstores in Japan. Like, mostly I went to 7-Elevens if I had to go and like get things like batteries and stuff. And don't get Japanese type batteries if you've got an American camera. They use a lower voltage than us, and my camera drained about like 4 every day. Not fun. And that was mostly because I was stupid and forgot American batteries for it. But you can actually find like an American type battery at 7-Eleven or more popular drugstores. But no matter what, when you're looking through magazines in the drugstores, they don't sometimes have stuff plastic wrapped. Like in America, you know, if it's a certain persuasion, we have a plastic wrapped sticker, do not read. I was fooled many times in various Japanese, you know, drugstores into thinking I found something cute like Shonen Jump or Shoujo Beat. No. And that's as far as that goes.